This is my job. That's fucking mental. This is my job here, right? This is my job. It's my job. And if you boil it down, it gets even stranger. Because I'm a comedian. No, yeah, but specifically what my job is, right? It's my job to come up with clusters of words to say in the right way to rooms full of strangers, to bring about in those strangers an involuntary vibration of the diaphragm. That's fucking specific, isn't it? No other art form is that specific. Horror films don't have to be scary. The Devil Rides Out never scared anyone, right? But it's fucking beautiful, right? But yeah, but I've got friends who are sex workers. They say quite often clients don't want to have sex. They want companionship. They're a bit lonely. They want to talk. They want your time. They want your attention. I don't have that privilege. I've got to make you come. And I don't know what the fuck you find funny. I mean, looking around, probably the same stuff as me, but I very much cultivated my own crowd. But what we have to do, and do you know who I'm not as funny as? Your mates, because your mates are the funniest cunts in the world. It's absolutely true. You've got more in common with them. You've got shared experiences. You've got shorthand. My mates are way funnier than any comedian, but you have to kind of try and replicate it on stage. It's a very fucking strange way of making a living, right? And comedy's all about context. That's the thing. Comedy doesn't date well because you need context. Charlie Chaplin was a genius in his time, but very few people find him funny now. Oh, he's eating a shoe. He must be hungry. And the things... And after a decade and a half of doing stand-up, I don't find stand-up funny anymore. That's why I got a musical act to support me. Things I find funniest aren't stand-up. They're three things. I'll tell you what they are. The first, right, is YouTube videos of cats knocking over toddlers. If you haven't already, look them up. Oh, fuck me, it's amazing. Isn't it amazing? Like, genuinely. It's the only reason I considered breeding. I've got the cat. Those children will be up for adoption the moment they're too big to be knocked over by the cat. Why are you putting a 6-year-old up for adoption? Well, he wobbles, but he won't fall down. We tried to feed him up, make him top heavy, but it hasn't worked. Number 2, intentionally wrong film quotes on T-shirts. Fuck me, I like that. Not like the wrong film, that's too far, but like the right film, but like Arnold Schwarzenegger and I'll come back. I find those T-shirts very, very funny. Sigourney Weaver in The Power Loader. Get away from that bitch. Captain Mannering. Don't tell Pike. It's fucking... The funniest thing I've ever seen on telly was on Shooting Stars. Vic and Bob, total heroes of mine. And on Shooting Stars, right, they had Richard Wilson on, right, from One Foot in the Grave, right, Fix of Eldry. And they just kept going, Richard Wilson, with your catchphrase, I don't believe you. Just, that's fucking satisfying, isn't it? The single funniest thing in the world as far as I'm concerned, ladies and gentlemen, is quite simply people shouting, come on, Tim, at Wimbledon. Now, for those of you who don't already know this story, Tim Henman was for years the great British hope for the Wimbledon Tennis Championship. And when he was playing, people started shouting, come on, Tim, which is not part of the protocol of the Wimbledon Championship. Like, quiet, please. It pissed all the judges. Quiet, the judges, the umpires. And quiet, please. And the refs. Quiet, please. And come on, Tim. And then people on Henman Hill, there's, you know, basically a hillock with a telly. And come on, Tim. We went shouting it. And then one person, one beautiful soul, right, that I would like to meet and marry, just shouted, come on, Tim, when Tim wasn't playing. Fuck me, that is funny. Stop playing. Come on, Tim, that is genius, right? And now he's not in the championship. Every now and then, 1 year in 3, someone will shout, come on, Tim, he's not in the fucking country. The fewer people find it funnier, the funnier I find it. I tweeted, come on, Tim, during the Brexit referendum. No likes, no retweets. That made it funnier. I fully intend to outlive every single person who understands why shouting "come on, Tim" out of context is funny. And then I can have a noble death. But, you know, comedy's all about context. If you don't have a bit of information, you can't find a joke funny. For example, Magneto on a lilo, Magneto on a lilo, Magneto on a lilo, his head points north. Now, yeah, really have to have paid attention in life to get the most out of that joke. Number one, Magneto, that's a gift, all right? You can work out he's magnetic from his name. But number two, you have to understand the experimental principle of a compass. Yeah, a few more people have got it now. Oh, because it's point north. You know, comedy's about context. Roman, to Ronnie's sketch. Hello, I would like IV candles, please. Certainly, there you go. Thank you very much. Hail Caesar. You have to have a bit of knowledge for a joke to work, right? The more out of life, the more you pay attention. Give the single greatest example of how you need a bit of pre-knowledge to make a joke work, right? The first time anyone ever told a knock-knock joke, that cannot have worked. All right, lads, got a new joke for you? Oh, here we go. Oi, Terry, Dave's got a new joke. Oh, go on, Dave, I love your jokes. All right, you've got to do quite a lot of the work. What do you mean? It'll become apparent. Come, Terry, sit down. You're going to enjoy this, right? Here we go. So here's my new joke. No one's ever heard this before, right? It's just for you two, right? You ready for this? You ready? Okay, here we go. You're going to love it. Right. Knock, knock. Yeah, go on, yeah. Oh, right. Right, you've got to say, who's there? Oh, this is more of a sketch than a joke, isn't it, Dave? No, trust me, it's going to be good. No, Terry, come back. You're gonna miss out, right? So it's my round now anyway. So, I say knock knock, right? And then you say, who's there, right? It's going to be brilliant. You ready? Okay, right. Knock knock. Okay, I'm game. Yeah, go on. Right, yeah. Who is it? It doesn't make any real difference, but I'm going to arbitrarily standardise that line. So what is? I say knock knock. Terry, you've just had a piss, man. Just sit down. It's not even long. I say knock knock. You're going to love it. I say knock knock, and you say who's there. Okay, you ready? Okay, it's going to be great. Right. Knock knock. Okay, I'm game. Who's there? Okay, here we go. Doctor. Don't really get that one. Don't. Sorry, I should have explained the whole thing before I started, really. So, what is? I say knock knock. You say who's there, and then I say something, and then you. This is not as funny as your normal jokes. Just fucking trust me. Terry, sit the fuck back down. I say knock knock. You say who's there. I then say something. You then repeat back the thing that I just said. And say that who, right? So I'd say Doctor Who, and you'd be like, oh, you just said it. Fuck you! Have you any idea how much I look forward to Fridays? I sit behind my desk, doing a job I can't stand for 40 hours a week to put food on the table for kids I don't get to see from one week to the next. And the only thing makes that in any way manageable. It's just using the brain that's not challenged at work. Just come up with ways to make you two laugh. It's not an ego thing. It's not about me. It's about connection. It's about this. How did knock knock jokes ever get off the ground? Huh? Must have been a 3-year bedding in process before anybody started enjoying themselves.